We got the idea for the Nightwatch when we stumbled upon an article written by Alison Novi. And Alison Novi is a professor of Maryland University in the US. In this article, Professor Novi is describing how the Watchmen of Beijing, they coordinated their patrol to the sounds of the drum and the bell tower. And she also mentions how the night of Beijing was not a silent one, because all through the night the drums would be beaten every second hour, and in these 2-hour spells, the night watchmen would coordinate their beats with the sounds of rattles and hollow bamboo pieces that were kind of banged together. And this kind of description of the noises of the night really intrigued us and gave us the initial idea of making a hutong, a night walk. In some sense, you could say that Beijing during the Qing dynasty was a city under occupation. In 1644, the Qing dynasty army of the Eight Banners occupied the city from the outside. And when this Eight-Banner army came into the capital, they pushed the original inhabitants of Beijing down towards the south, and they installed themselves in the inner city. And they simply divided the inner city between them, one division for each of the Eight Banners. And the inhabitants that had no affiliation with this Eight-Banner army was pushed down to the outer city, where they were allowed to live. Working with this, it has surprised us how rigorous and how strong this segregation really was. To give an example, the banner people of the Eight Banners were not allowed to marry normal people of the outer city. So in this way, you had a very, very strong segregation in place. Looking into Qing dynasty history, one of the things that we think is very fascinating is that it's actually in many ways still a living history. You can find links that link the late Qing dynasty together with what is happening in China today. And obviously we always look through a lot of documents, a lot of contemporary newspapers and books written by Chinese and Western experts, but you can also add to that by interviewing people, because actually the old Beijingers of today, a lot of them, they will still remember what banner they were, if they were yellow or red banner, and the people who are no banner people and are just ordinary Han descent will also often describe the old banner people as being very arrogant and thinking that they were better than other people. And in this way, working with this topic, we feel that we've got a very fascinating peek into the many layers of old Beijing.